The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Tennessee Titans and these guys defending their home turf. And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Ready, ready.
Now looking to throw. Brought in right side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
The number's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70. Ready,
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, Scott. Ready.
Takes the second down snap. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Come on. Set. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready, go.
Hits him on the out route. He does it. Touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Gabe, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
To the air with Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Past the 45. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line.
The Titans' 46-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Amani Hooker with the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
70 Timberwolves.
Back-to-back carries here. They'll cobble together a yard there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Viking 18, Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
19 touch.
They'll work against the blitz. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Hey. Packers 60, Packers Cowboy 80.
They'll start this this one on the ground with Pollard. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Right back to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Well, he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. Our score, 14-0. More of the NFL on EA Sports right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. I'll air it out on 3rd. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. All right, this is a little bit odd. I think in most spots we'd expect to see them decline the call, take the lost yards and down.
All I can think of here is they've got some extreme confidence, maybe hubris in their defense to make a similar type of play, but just tack on even more negative yards lost.
Go!
They go play action on 1st down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 40 out of that one. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 1st down play, that's a 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. He's going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready?
Here he is on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. come away with some points on that series.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, an even shorter list the ones who get the chance to try it.
He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Titans to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go.
Who'll throw this one? Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
18 Cardinals.
They give on second to Pollard. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
11. 7-5. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's Io Manor with the catch outright. And this one does not go far.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down and 5. The offense staying out there.
18 Rodler. 18 Red. Lightning. 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. Go.
They're going for this. He's got it complete to Reed. And they'll take him down. And Free advances this up to about the 43. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
43-yard line.
He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 37 on the play. And the Titans have it first.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
Again, Ward going to the air. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down.
Rig. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Still sticking with the passing game. Dumped off to his running back. And the game only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Mustang 19. Ready?
What's going to throw here on 3rd? It's in or no, they dropped another one. It's dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. Here's Joey Slye for the Titans field goal attempt. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Slye's kick is up and good. And the gap closes to 14 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their 30-yard run.
On the go.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
With on 2nd, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready. Set.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd down, they need 7.
3. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Looking for Alec Eilman. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready. Randy Lion. Buffalo 18. Corey 70. Dragon 60.
Back to throw it. He's going to try another deep one here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
He'll throw it. Connection is made. Iomanner. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Nixon now to return it. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals make it a 3-possession game. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Nixon now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
That's good for our Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
From the gun, it gets to Brown. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready? 70, Timber. Ready?
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The give now out of the shotgun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Josie Jewell making that stop.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Cougar 19.
Back to the well again. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one. And the effort brings up 4th down.
33-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
The wind was at a sales, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Titans
Come on.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
From the gun, it's Ward. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Go, ready.
They give it to him again. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right up the gut. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's not what the offense started up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right?
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football back at the 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own
Ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Out left. Iomane makes the grab. Tackle made right around the 26.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10. It's Pollard. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Ward setting the pass. Okonkwo brings it in. It's a race down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Extra point is up and good from Slide. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
27, Titans 17. Wishnowski set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's the Bengals with it, 1 quarter from continuing their postseason run. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Hut, hut.
No running here. It's Thomas Brooks. Gets some space around midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's able to tick this one in for the touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Nixon now to return it. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, though. Nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready?
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Pressure coming, and here's Ward. And this one is launched downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd and 10. Here's Ward to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up the 3rd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
79 Broncos. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 60. Trap 6. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up the onside kick. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
To win it down, and some money, y'all.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Setting up to throw. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. from the sideline. Just need an official ruling, and they say catch. Great play. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Even 13 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The 13-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
From the red zone on first. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Go.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Josie Jewell. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That run right there, that kind of feels like the missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
18, Pioneer. Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Ready up, ready up.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced block. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Brown on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
They'll send him up the middle. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Lee on that pickup, and it's going to be 3rd goal at the 9.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
60 bucks.
They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal.
now
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Bengals holding a 10-point lead.
Ready.
Well, I guess 3 isn't enough to pad the lead. They're pulling out all the stops. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go. Stop, go.
They'll throw for it. And he's got his man. Touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond their 15-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is Reed working the right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Ward. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Once a throw at this level, so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely if you find a clean window down the middle, it'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Titans have the first. Working fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Titans first down.
1st and 10 here. Ward bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Looking quickly here.
Down by McKinley Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll throw this one. Ward.
Bengals 23-yard line.
Ball in left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
31. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Tennessee calling it second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Another carry for him. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. That is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
Gosh, I gotta just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. Strength, the agility. Not that they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say cheerio from London.